All right, here we go. Too Short. Welcome back.
What's up, man?
You were a regular on VladTV for a lot of years.
Over the years, I've been
Even before VladTV, when we were doing Ghost Ride the Whip.
I've been being interviewed by you for many moons.
Many moons. Well, first and foremost, the Pimp Tape is out.
Finally.
It took how many years?
It took me 2 years to record it, but it wasn't just like I was trying to get this perfect album together. I just recorded a lot of songs.
Right.
And in the end, finally, we were like, okay, we got a release date. Let's put it together. And we just grabbed from everywhere and put the best songs that fit the theme. But I've got a lot of projects to follow this one too. Already slated.
What album number is this?
We're calling it 20, man. I kind of lost count, but it's, I think if we sat down one day and we realized I had 19 albums, and then like we got to do one more.
20 albums deep. Mm-hmm. And your first album dropped what year?
1985.
1985.
Mm-hmm.
Over
it was called Don't Stop Rapping.
Don't Stop Rapping. You're talking about over 30 years.
Yeah, man.
Dropping albums, one after another.
And the Pimp Tape is hot.
No, I've been listening to it all day.
This is a good album.
Oh yeah, you pulled out some shit on this. I mean, I'm looking at just the guest appearances. Mm-hmm. 2 Chainz, Snoop, T.I., Schoolboy Q, G-Eazy, E40, Dream, Ty Dolla $ign, French Montana, Jeremiah, Mozzie, Mr. Fab, Neff DeFaro, Richie Rich.
Kind of impressive for an OG.
Yeah, and Dr. Dre does an interlude on top of that.
And Khaled.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I was being motivated by Mr. Fab. You know Fab.
Yeah, of course.
And he's like in my ear, like, man, you too short, man. Well, you gotta you gotta do it big, man. So he was my I call him the A&R for this album because he sat with me through the whole album. A lot of the hooks, a lot of the even like some of the subjects and stuff. We were like in the studio knocking that shit out, but. He was just very adamant about. I was on some shit where I didn't really feel like calling everybody on there and saying, "Hey man, let's do a song." So we did all kind of shit, man. We made it happen.
Okay.
We made it happen.
Okay, and I remember I think it was on the intro song. You said what was the verse? 6 platinum albums, 4 gold. Mm-hmm. People say he's so hot, but he's so old. Mm-hmm. I like how you just own it.
I mean, it is what it is, man. When I was at every stage of my career, man, I just lived up to it. Before I went and got my new teeth, I lived, I did it, like, whatever. So it's me, man. And it's true though, They say this motherfucker can make some good music, but he old as fuck.
How old are you now?
52.
52.
But I do dope ass shows.
Yep.
I do a lot of songs with different artists, no matter what age. I'm active, man. Well,
15 million albums sold. I think that's what you said.
Probably more than that, man. I just throw out numbers because they sound good, but it's all this stuff can be disputed. It's probably a lot more than 15 million albums though.
15, 20 million, something like that.
After a while, you just stop counting, man. You just like you just live a good life.
I mean, when you look back on everything you've done, 30 years in. Like, what do you think you're most proud
of? Most proud of in this career would just be the people that I brought along for the ride, and the things that they did with it. Like, just, the Ant Banks and the Lil Johns and just so many more. Just people who they got a chance because of me and they made something out of it. And even the people who just, got to taste it a little bit, seen some money or got on a platinum album or something like that, and you got a platinum plaque hanging up in their house, and they're proud of that moment. So I wasn't selfish with it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you put a lot of people on.
I just put a lot of money in a lot of people's pockets.
Yeah, that's important. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's why you're still here. This many years later, people are still checking for you, still doing shows. You look good. You look healthy. Yeah, man. Working,
just trying to be a real OG, man, a real responsible OG. I was young and wild now.
Yeah.
I toned it down later in life. I kept my wild side a little longer than I should have, but lately, give me like the last 3, 4 years, I've been toning it down a little bit.
You have toned it down.
it's only because of like social media and you know what that's bringing to the table, and so many other things that the culture changing in entertainment, Hollywood. You know, the whole Bill Cosby trickle down, and me and so many other people have faced, you know, accusations and about bullshit, some real, others, but at the same time, it's changed the culture and the way a lot of us used to be. You know, the wild, super wild. That shit gets you in a lot of trouble now, man. You just get a lot of misquotes and a lot of footage of you doing things that the 3-minute version would be explained, but the 20-second version is like, fuck.